What's up, guys? It's your boy Scion, and I'm back. And this week we're going to be talking about silver gain. Now, remember last week I was telling you about vitality, how important that is. This is equally important because without silver, you can't progress as fast as you properly need to. So, you're going to see me go in, and of course, you get silver from your received salary. Gotta make sure you always do that. I'm VIP 8. You guys know I've been VIP 8 for the longest time. Come in to get my coupons, my daily sign in, which you see I never miss my daily sign in. Now, as far as silver, if you want, what I would do, being that I don't really need sign-in points or anything anymore, I do raid 2 cultivation and just keep going. You see, I haven't done it in a little while, but just let it build up to like 200, 300, and then you get a whole bunch of those. You can also do soul talisman because you have a chance to also get various things like, stones, or you get EXP, or you can get silver that way too. So it's a good idea that if you feel like risking it, you can get soul talisman. Sometimes you can just get crap, so that's why I don't do that all the time. So you always do your daily benefit. So usually I miss the protect the Saray and Guild War majority of the time. Sometimes I miss everything, but whatever. Make sure you also do this. Now you may not always get these two if you don't have VIP, but just make sure that you always do it to begin with. But in the first line, so what you always want to do, you always want to do your daily tasks. Now if you have Shinigami Agent, it's really easy. I really don't even care about getting max. So what I do is bam. Then as soon as I get to double reward, come in here, spin this because I always go after my vitality because I want to go for my evolution on my characters. Come in here and do this. Make sure this is always max. Of course, you won't be able to always do this because you will, if you don't have Shinigami Agent. So make sure you come in here and do that. And always make sure I do my summon in and spend at least coupons, and then that actually, oops. And then I just come in here and do this one time. Come over here, get my vitality, which is gonna put me over. Might put me over here. Put me 2 over. I'll spin that to make sure that's not overlapping, but in a bit, it could sit there for like a minute or two. So now that I did that, like bam. Now this came up because of course I don't care about doing this perfectly. This is all about getting this out of here and out of my face and getting up to soul talisman level, which I probably will with no problem at all. I just want to get it out of here, as I said, and get everything that's right there. And you just keep going. Now you see I have 8. I already satisfied this, so now I need 2 more. So there's no point in me spending anything silly. So just keep going and make sure that I get the last one. I want to at least be blue. See, 45 right there. So I need that at least. I wanted that at least. Well, I think I already have it anyway. Let's do that. Yeah, I already have it anyway. See, so now I just did it. Bam. Now I got all those for free while talking to you. So now that's out the way. You don't care about any of this. You don't have to worry about that. Royal, this is going to spin silver, so you have to think about what you actually want to do that right now. So the next thing you would go to is modify partner. And make sure that you do all your modify partners. So now I come in here, my Shuriken Posse, bam. Come and do, I like to do cute Urahime. Get her up there. Sexy Orichi, even though I don't use her. You see how much stuff I got built up on her. And the reason why I do that is because there's no reason not to. Tenjiro, his time is about to run out for fast forward, so I think about if I want to keep pushing him forward with the fast forward, and now my eyes are. So that leaves me 1 left over. What I could do is I hit the reset right there, spend some coupons, go back in, and then to Tenjiro again, even though he's up to 4 now. So that's kind of whatever. So then you have the experience instance, which is going to spin yourself, and think about if you want to actually do that, because you have the chance to get epic coupons. Like sometimes I'll just get my 70 coupons right back doing this, but I'm not going to do that right now because this is all about the silver, dog. And you have the same thing with the soul cultivation. The soul cultivation, you're going to end up spending a good deal of silver, probably like 10% of my total right here. Like it'll take me down to like 90 or something like that when I do that. but I'll do that a bit later. That's spending silver. We're not talking about that. You'll go to battle, so you always want to make sure that you do arena. And sorry, Kinga, gotta hit you. Make sure that you do this every while because you do get silver from doing arena. So there's no point for you not to do it, even if you lose. It is what it is. It's still silver. And actually, I forgot. Let's see that? Got some silver gain right there, real quick. Actually, I forgot something. You get silver from actually doing console too. So make sure that you do all your console attacks. Alright, so we're gonna come in here. See that? That silver gain. I know you're probably like this, not a lot, but if you skip, I don't know what that was. Oh, that's my phone. If you skip console a whole bunch of times, that does add up. It really does add up. So now you got trial. If you're not concentrating on, you know, your evolution, you want to do trial because you also get silver from that. And if you don't need, if you don't need the trial parts that come from this, you can sell those. I wouldn't, but if you don't need it, you can sell that. As you can see, it's pretty good for gain. All right, so that also pushed me under, so now my vitality isn't capped while I talk to you guys. Then you got Hollow King of Souls. This really isn't about silver, but just still make sure that you do it. I haven't beaten Eisen because I'm lazy. We're getting hit stones. I'm like a little bit under. I do it like once a week. Like I'll get up to like maybe 2,700 in coupons or something like that, and then go buy stones, and then keep pushing my Kenpachi a little bit higher until I beat Eisen. I'm going to though. Then you have the Serite Soul Powers, but this is a good, again, if you can do this, this is a major source of silver because you can do one key, bam, get all that, and then come in here because I'm like the only person sitting here. I can just keep getting this over and over again, and then bam, then you do that, and I'm gonna show you what that means a little bit later. And see, we up here, we have server battles. Now, if you're good enough to be in server battle, which I think I probably forgot. I don't even care anymore about server battle. Like this is my ranking. I'm like 16 right here, which is pretty good considering the only thing I spend on this game right now is Shinigami Agent. That's like been like the last year, and I'm still ranked 16 out of all these strong people. So that's good. I could probably get higher if I was trying, but I'm not really trying. But with that said, what I want is the silver thing. So these are the points I got yesterday, and actually I probably left points on the table. I should have had like 200 or something. I just didn't come back and do it. That a little bit fail. So again, we're talking about silver, so you want to make sure that you do your hunting. I don't spend any coupons on that because it's cheese. I just do this, and you see, like I'm just saving up because I want to do the level 40 set and get that red. And like, you know, just nice and clean. Start putting some pieces and getting my damage reduction set going for my tank, which would make him pretty OP. And we have this soul hunt, and now we're up to Hectamun though. This you want to do every single day, even if you don't have the multi VIP. With Shinigami Agent, where you gotta do it. Let's see, I can do it 3 times. You'll do all of this all the time. Now, once you get to the point where you don't need any of these characters anymore, like with me, what I start doing is I start taking these. Reset, go to 10. I pick that up because that's important. And we're gonna reset again. Pick this up and this up. If you want to just strictly go for silver, that's what you can go for. Remember, this is silver gain. It's a good silver gain. This is EXP gain right here. So, bam. Okay. And when it gets to 100, that's when I stop. And I'll just try again the next day. And then do all of this in here because this is nice EXP gain. I mean, well, EXP gained if you buy those books, but It's nice silver gain if you do all like just all your chances every day, because you go bam, and then you just go through, and of course you get the random stuff right here too. 5 silver cards. So always never leave this on the table. Okay, so let's see, we're up right here. So this doesn't have anything really to do with silver, but you never want to leave this on the table too. You go bam, 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 because it's free. And yeah, you see that I can go and spin, which I'm probably going to spend on this Shuriken Pachi and Conquest of Might. Now, Conquest of Might, you also don't want to leave on the table. Again, it doesn't have anything to do with silver. I'm just going to do this one mop up cleanup and then come back later and then finish out these 3. I'm not going to waste time on that right now. You also don't want to leave this on the table, because this actually can help you out, and I'll show you why. The same. See, they just came all the way through. I can just come back later and just knock that out. Oops, did not want to do that. I'll show you again why you don't want to leave that on the table silver wise. And let's see, we're good to go. I think I did this already. No, I did not. Just come in here. Yamaso. You don't want to leave these on the table too. This is going to cost you silver, of course, but it's fine because I just want to get that going. And bam. You see that? He's 95. And what I'm going to do from that is, once that reaches a point where it's max at 100, I'm going to go back and start doing all the under ones and then keep putting him back on. And that's going to make that overall pretty strong. I don't think there's any reason to do the weaker ones and then just I think that's the wrong way to go about it. I think you should have got the stronger one to the highest you can go and then go back. Let's see. So definitely make sure that you do all your special stuff. If you want to spend a little bit of gold, you can do this. Silver gain a day. That helps a little if you're the type that wants to spend gold a day. I really don't care about that. Make sure you always do your event thing, because of course you're gonna get gold core. See, I got a silver thing right there. So again, this is just all about silver gain. Legend gallery, I kind of don't care about. The feast, I do something silly. I always do this. See, I just got silver right there, and then bam, and then boom, and that's my free one. So right there. Okay, so now when you go over here, you see arena. I had just did arena before. You fight somebody in arena. You definitely want to do beauty gain, because when you do beauty gain, when you go to the bottom here, you will always get vitality, which I told you before last week, and you get silver. So you definitely always want to do your 5 beauty gain for the week. Okay, let me see if I am forgetting anything. I don't think so. I don't think so. So now we're going to talk about the events. You definitely want to do all your events, because of course that is silver gain. Sometimes you can't make it. Like I can't always make like the evil spirits, but I can make Ryoko and that type of stuff. Evil spirits usually happens when I'm at work, and this is not always a time that I'm going to be available to do stuff like that. So just make sure that you always come in, do your like when you pretty much get your dailies, your sign-in stuff and all that, and your daily benefit. Just always just make sure that you retrieve it. Don't forget, and then make it go to the next day, because you lose that. You don't get it back. And all right, so let's go to backpack. Backpack is the last thing that I'll talk about. Now you see a lot of stuff going on in my backpack. Here's what you want to do. With me, I do this. I put these through because it's just a waste of inventory for the day, and that puts stuff right there. And if you go over here, this is what you get for doing the event. Let me not say the event. This is for doing Conquest of Might, the second one. So you want to get that, and you want to click this, and that gives you more of these. And I'm gonna tell you what you're gonna do with that in a second. After I unload that, gives you void stones, epic material. Oops, did not want to do that. And this gives you dark runes. Okay. Now, seeing how you don't need as many of these as you're gonna get, it overlaps. So what I do is I sell the unnecessary stuff. This you need. Never sell the weapon fragments because it's too rare. But everything else is gonna overlap into like 999. So what you want to do is you kill the you sell the overlap. So you see I have extra right here, and then this is just way over extra. So I sell that, and then this, and this, and this. As you can see, bam. So then I start to sell the extra parts and my necklace because I only need 2 pieces for each one. Well, my accessories. And see, bam, and that also saves me inventory space. So let's see, I got all this ready already to sell right now. And bam, oh, see, this reminded me of something. Now that I'm looking at this right now, so I'm gonna show you that in a second. Didn't mean for this to go that long, but whatever. Now I don't need these parts right now because I'm working on the 140 gear. So what I do is I sell all the 130 because I didn't get high enough yet, as you can see, to get to the 140 gear yet. So when I finally get there, then I'll be happy, and I could keep all these and start upgrading the gear. But for right now, I can sell all this because it's just stuff that I don't need. So like, you see that band, like that's nice silver gain right there. Spirit stones, don't need that. These are just my trial stuff that I'm saving up to push my trials up. Evolution, you keep your evolution. It takes up so much space, but it's definitely important to keep your evolution stuff. Okay, so now I got all these silver things here. Now, of course, you guys know, if you don't know, you can just throw all that in here and sell it. So that pushes up ahead. Now, if you don't need these anymore, which I really don't need anymore right now, the spirit souls, you can sell those too. I was saving that just for this case I could show you. If you don't need to upgrade your girlfriend level anymore, or you feel that you're not going to do the VIP thing anymore, then you can sell those, but I'm going to keep that because I want to do the VIP thing eventually. If you don't need Shinji anymore, which I probably don't, you can sell that. And I'm going to keep those, and I'm going to sell all the rest of these because I don't need these. You see, these built up over time, and they just waste time in my inventory. Okay, so I think I got everything else, so we do bam. Alright, so there's my silver gain up right there. You saw what I was at the beginning right there. That's a pretty big jump. Now what I forgot to show you is the instances. Now when you go in here and start doing these instances, this is silver gain too, as you guys see right there. Experience gain and silver gain. That's pretty big. Now on top of that, you can start selling these parts from all the different instances, plus what you get at the end right there. Definitely don't forget that part because I almost forgot to tell you. So this is all free. This is of course you don't always get this. You gotta get the VIP 4 to get this exempt. But if you don't get the VIP 4, just at the beginning of the day, make sure that you just start this and just go do something else or something like that. But don't forget to do it because that's very much fail, and you don't want to do that. Now I did these. I'm going to show you. Basically, you just go in and you sell those parts. And like I pretty much showed you a major way of this is how I stay ahead in silver, because now the game has got to the point where you can spend more silver than you gain if you're not doing everything that you possibly can to gain silver. So if you start missing things throughout the day, like, you just really don't gain much silver, and it starts to hurt you gameplay wise. So I disconnected. That's weird. But I guess that's just my hint to like stop the video. So other than that, you guys be legendary. As you can see right here, this is how you gain silver. And you get the point of what was going to happen right here. There's no reason for me to restart anything. But I enjoyed this one. Enjoyed talking with you a little bit. And I will catch you next video. I have to figure out what decks I'm gonna talk to you about. And I'm sorry it's not many videos because I don't have much to talk about because they're not upgrading much. So again, you guys be legendary, and I'll catch you next video. Peace.